ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The ball carriers.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 41 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Akers. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mark Hughes, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the carry, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
3rd and goal.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Viking field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Cousins from the gun on third. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Throwing, Cousins. Flushed out right. This is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Cup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run now with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on first down. It's Brown, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. A run here with Brown, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Now it's Brown.
First down.
Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
39-yard line.
This is Brown on the carry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Brings up third.
Now a carry for Brown. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. On first down, it's Brown. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll run. This is Brown. Down to the 25.
Brown, the ball carrier.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
2 yards. And
they go with Brown. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Tackle made.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Brown. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 15.
They'll run here with Brown. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
On third down, Brown. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And Gay knocks this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
On the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Dalvin Cook.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Here's second and 5 now from the 37. Again, it's Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose
lose yardage back to the 29. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 1st down, it's Brown. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In on the tackle.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
It's 2nd.
Here's Brown.
At their 48-yard line.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brown. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Brown. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 28. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give it to Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Handing it off to Brown. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
21-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Rams.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination at it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Back to throw. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Vikings 10. Matt Gay set.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now KJ Osborne. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out.
He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Cousins. Completes it to the fullback hand. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And this stadium just fell silent in a hurry.
Crowd was ready to erupt, weren't they? But guess what? That chance to win one here, to steal one in the final seconds,